Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your on channel AC Astro. And in astrology, the most talkable topic and most confused topic is gemstones because different people have different viewpoints. And always, people ask us in comments and while consultation. So we decided that to make video on this gemstones for all 12 ascendants and signs, how we need to decide. Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Namaskar, Rohitji, Ram Ram. Thank you. So now, a very important topic is gemstones. Many people ask me during consultation, does gemstone really work? Do we want to use gemstones? Can we use gemstones? I am wearing this stone, that stone, whatnot. So this video is about a very important guide about what kind of stones you should wear. Sometimes, we think that our time is not good, our things are not working. Even if the Mahadasha is very good, sometimes our things are not in very, very much place. It is all because of sometimes wrong gemstones in your hands or in your neck. Now, Rohiji, I will explain in a very simple way. Think about yourself as a receiver, and think about the planet as a transmitter. Okay, so between transmitter and receiver, the element that joins the waves, that joins the wave that is freely available, there is something that is required to transmit energy, right? Some kind of a tool. When we talk about any kind of a gemstone, the energy that is flowing or it's coming from all the planets, the gemstone is the one that attracts excess energy from that planet to empower that planet. That is how it is seen. So it is just like radio waves, where we need a transmitter to listen. Same way, we when we have gemstones, they are just collecting the energy of the planet and transferring to us. Today, it's a very short video, not a very long video, but very important video to understand the 12 ascendants and what are the basic general stones required for them. On top of that, we will also see that what should not be done, even if it's recommended, that what are the problems where you should never wear that gemstone. Okay, Rohitji? We'll start with Aries. Now, when we talk about Aries, every time, whenever we look at a gemstone, the first house, that is the ascendant, the fifth house, and the ninth house, these are the three dharma houses. It's a dharma trikona. Anything that has to do with first, fifth, and ninth are the gemstones that are supposed to be worn. Now, here, Rahu and Ketu are excluded at the moment because we don't want, unless and until Rahu placement. For example, if Rahu is placed in the 11th house in an Aries ascendant sign, then we may consider wearing a gomed also. So there are multiple ways to look at it. But what I suggest and what I always say is that if the first house lord, that is Mars, if it is any good placement in the Kendra, especially in the fourth house, we say that it is debilitated, especially in the 10th house where it is exalted, then you can wear this stone very peacefully, very nicely. If Mars has gone to the 8th house, now many people just considering Mars is sitting in the ashtam, let me wear the stone of Mars. That's not a great idea because Mars will enhance the energy of the 8th house, so a lot of problems may come to you. Same way, Sun also, in case in your birth chart sun is sitting in any of the kendras, so we should be very careful. What happens is that sun is debilitated, so give it the let's do the stone if it is sitting in the sign of Libra. No, it should be completely avoided. Only if sun is in the ascendant, in the fifth house, in the ninth house, or by, this is exception, we will have to see the placement of sun. If it is in the 11th house, then we will be wearing the stone ruby. Ideally, the fifth house stone is the most favorable one. Many people consider ninth house to be favorable, but fifth house is the most favorable one. Those ever who have fifth house stones in their hands automatically start get developing creativity, great ideas, very good for their life, like happiness in their life comes. Now here also, everyone says that Jupiter is the planet that is very, very it does not have any bad effects, nothing at all. So anyone can wear a yellow sapphire or stuff like that. But understand, Jupiter is the 12th house lord also. So if Jupiter is sitting in the ninth house, okay, it still has a control over this ninth house. If by chance it is sitting in the 12th house and you wear a yellow sapphire, then it is going to be a very big challenge for you. So whenever you are doing any kind of stones, wearing any kind of stones, these are recommended stones for the sign of Aries, but somehow you have to see the placement of the planets. For example, if Jupiter in this chart is debilitated, example, in the 10th house, will we wear it? Yes, we will wear it because it is Kendra. And if you see the position of Jupiter from the signs that it rules, see from the 12th house, it will be sitting 11th. From the 9th house, it will be sitting, second. So that is why we will wear a Jupiter stone. But if Jupiter goes into the 6th house, will we wear the stone? No. If we wear this Jupiter in the 6th house stone, then this will enhance the quality of the 12th house. And what happens? We will start having losses, health problems, diseases, weight gain, diabetes, such kind of problems. So whenever you are wearing any kind of stones, please be extra careful, very careful, especially related to when we are wearing any stones of aggressive planets like Sun, like Mars, like Saturn, like Rahu, like Ketu. You know, these are the very aggressive, difficult planets. So we want to be absolutely safe. Some people study on the internet that this is night, that is night, and you wear the stone. So that should be avoided. You should take at least a little bit of some opinion before wearing any kind of stones. Okay, all the best. This is just an informative video so that you do not make any wrong, or if you're wearing anything wrong, then you can decide. Or if there are problems that are happening of because of that area of life where your planet is sitting, then we have to reconsider. For Taurus, the three stones that are very, very beautiful is the ascendant, that is diamond, then the fifth house, that is emerald, and the ninth house, that is Saturn. Now, there are only two conditions where a blue sapphire should not be worn by these people. And these conditions are if the planet is debilitated. If your Saturn is debilitated in the 12th house, then you should never wear it. Otherwise, it will no, it will empower Saturn. It will give you more bad debilitated results. Now, if by chance there is second option, second area where you should avoid is if Saturn is sitting in the 8th house here. The reason is that Saturn will be sitting 12th from the 9th house. If you empower Saturn here in this chart, it will start giving you loss of your destiny. Your destiny will be very, very challenged. In this chart, the best stone and out of all is Saturn only. It is a blue sapphire only. Then comes diamond. Diamond also has to be taken into utmost consideration. If by chance Venus, the ascendant lord, is sitting in the 6th house or 7th house, then it should be completely avoided. Otherwise, it will, you know, it will make that house very much powerful, and these are not very good houses. But for example, if this is, Venus sitting in the 9th house or 5th house, then we will immediately wear it. There is no problem at all. Now, on the other hand, this um, 5th house lord is a very important lord. We can never ever ignore this topic. Second house lord and 5th house lord is the same. So for monetary benefits, many people wear emerald. But by chance, if what you call if Mercury is anywhere placed in the ascendant, or Mercury is anywhere placed in the 4th house, this stone should be avoided at every cost. The reason is again the same. Second house lord, exactly 12th from itself in the ascendant, will create challenges for your finances, loss of finances, family disputes, challenges. Even if it is in the 4th house, it is going to be 12th from the sign of Virgo, from its exalted sign. Here also it gives you loss of children, loss from children, emotional battle, love life problem, speculative gain problem. So very careful about when you're wearing any stones. The best and the recommended stone for Taurus people is Saturn. If Saturn is in good placement, very beautiful. If by chance in this chart Saturn is receiving an aspect of Jupiter, of Moon, Moon still we can still avoid, but of Jupiter, of Mercury, of Venus, then it becomes extremely powerful. You can wear Saturn, the blue sapphire, and it will empower you. Moving on to Gemini ascendant, Rohitji. Now here also, if you see for all the Gemini, for all the Taurus, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, all these people, there are only three people, they're best friends. That is Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. For Gemini, again, see the role changed here. Now here it's an important thing. If Venus by chance is sitting in the 11th house in the Gemini ascendant, you should be wearing a diamond. Never ever. The only best stone that you can wear here is emerald. Very, very safe to wear, but there are two conditions here. Only two conditions, very, very specific conditions. If by chance your ascendant lord has gone to the 12th house, then you cannot wear emerald. Otherwise, your complete every action of you will turn into losses. Same way, the second is if ascended lord comes to the third house. If you wear this stone again, there will be problems. The problems emerald in the third house or in the 12th house. These two places should be completely avoided to be wearing emerald, because what happens in such cases? Expenses, lot of expenses, problems with siblings, effort. You become very lazy. So we don't want to wear emerald at all. Same way for diamond. Only there is one condition, and if Venus is in the, there are two conditions. If Venus is in the fifth house itself, like the own placement, and in the ninth house, then we can wear a diamond. Otherwise, we cannot wear it. When it comes to blue sapphire, yes, if by chance Saturn is in the ninth house or 10th house, then we can wear a blue sapphire. But what if Saturn in the seventh house? Saturn gets digbal, a directional strength in the seventh house. If you wear, your whole marriage, relationships, everything will get destroyed. So sometimes the principle to follow is, if a planet is sitting 12th from itself, 3rd from itself, 6th from itself, from its house, 8th from its house, or these are the places where if they are sitting, avoid wearing the stones of those planets. Moving on to Cancer. If you see here, diamond, sorry, I think I forgot to say, but pearl and then coral and then yellow sapphire are the very, very amazing stones here. The best stone for this is not even a pearl, it is always a red coral, because Mars is a yoga karaka. Only in conditions, if Mars is in the ninth house, okay, or Mars is in the fourth house, this kind of stone coral should never ever be worn. If ascendant lord, that is moon, is in the 6th, 8th or 12th house, never ever. If moon goes to the 4th house, you can wear the stone. If moon goes to the 7th house, you can wear the stone. If moon goes to the 10th house, you can wear. But if it goes in 6th, 8th and 12th, never ever. Now, as far as Jupiter, see, Jupiter is the 6th house lord and the ninth house lord. In that case, there is one important. If Jupiter goes to the 5th house, never ever you will wear this stone. If Jupiter goes to the 7th house, yes, absolutely you will wear this stone. If Jupiter goes to the 8th house, never ever you will wear this stone. If Jupiter goes to the ninth house, 100%. Ninth house, 10th house, even 11th house, because 11th house also we will not wear. So ninth house, 10th house, this is where if Jupiter is there, you will wear the stone of Jupiter. So this is how you should look at the sign of Cancer. But the best stone for this is a red coral. For Leo, we will see that ruby, yellow sapphire and coral. Now again, if you see closely and then just understand astrology, for both the luminaries, for sun and moon, Mars has been given too much weight. For both the Cancer and for both Leo, Mars is a yoga karaka. So it is an extremely important planet for you. Mars is a very, very important planet. So the number one preference comes for Mars. If Mars is well placed, especially in the ninth house, Lord in the ninth house, fourth house, Lord in the fourth house, or fourth house, Lord in the fifth house, or ninth house, Lord in the 10th house, then this is a very, very beautiful thing for you to wear. Coral will give you extreme luck. Second, my first stone is coral. See, ascendant lord is also not there. Second stone that I suggest is especially the yellow sapphire, because it is when fifth house and eighth house lord is the same. There is, if this is well placed, if Jupiter is well placed, for example, if it is placed in the sixth house, if it is placed in the ninth house, if it is placed in the 10th house, if it is placed in the 11th house, then this is a very, very great placement of Jupiter. But if it is placed in the fourth house, or if it's placed in the seventh house, then we will never ever wear the stone of Jupiter. Otherwise, it will cause illness, challenges to our children, illness, relationship problems for us. So, very sure, those who are wearing a yellow sapphire, please understand that what are the pros and cons of this wearing a yellow sapphire. Now comes ruby. Ruby is the stone of the ascendant. If by any chance in this chart ascendant lord, that is sun, goes to the ninth house, then wearing a ruby is the best ever thing. But even if it goes to 10th house or 11th house, like even in the house of 10th house of what you say Venus and the 11th house, it is a very, very beautiful thing to wear. But if sun goes to the second house, then wearing ruby is not a great option. If sun goes to the third house, then also ruby. Many people will say, oh, debilitated sun, wear a ruby. What will happen? Understand the point. If you wear a stone, it empowers, it gives more power to that planet. And if that planet is only debilitated in the third house, then it will create more challenges for you. So it is advisable not to wear anything that is debilitated. Remember this. If it is debilitated planet stone, if you wear, you will get trouble. If exalted planet stone you wear, then there are some chances of getting more power in life. That's my suggestion, and that's what the Hora Ratna also says. That the book also says the same thing. Moving on to Virgo, again, the friends are here. Sapphire, yellow, blue sapphire. There is diamond, and there is, you know, emerald, because ascendant is ruled by Mercury. The dhatu of Mercury or the stone of Mercury is emerald. Then it is blue sapphire, and it is diamond. Now, if you look here, emerald is a very, very safe stone, unless if Mercury is sitting in the 12th house, not a great idea. If Mercury is sitting in the 9th house, not a great idea. Only these two places should be avoided. If Mercury is sitting in the 9th or the 12th, then it should. 9th also still we can consider, because here, if any benefic puts an aspect, then we can consider wearing the Mercury stone. But two places it should be avoided. Same for Venus. If it is sitting in the 8th house, if Venus is sitting in the 8th house, you cannot wear a diamond at all. Same way, if Venus is sitting in the ascendant, you cannot wear a diamond at all. So these two placements should be avoided. Same goes for Saturn. If Saturn is sitting in the 4th house, never ever wearing a blue sapphire. If Saturn is sitting in the 6th house, yes, you can wear it. There is no problem at all. Now, if Saturn goes to the 7th house, no, you cannot wear it. So, there is a lot of things that should be considered before wearing a stone. But my suggestion, my advice is that always consult someone who is learned. You will have many people who know all these gemstones and whatnot. To consult them, understand that what are the gemstones you're wearing, and should you continue or not continue. Sometimes even in cases where um, uh, Mercury will be in the 12th house, someone will advise you to wear a Mercury stone, but there will be a specific reason for it. Maybe you have lot of expenditures, challenges, problem, or Mercury is at very high degree. Maybe it is at 29 degree. It is supposed to enter into exaltation. That's why also people will advise. So it has to be more dependent on your chart. But three best stones are here, and the best to the best is a emerald for you guys. Libra. Now, when we talk about Libra, here also see what happened between the planets is that ascendant is ruled by Venus. So Venus becomes the primary stone. Second becomes the Yoga Karka, and that is your Saturn. So Saturn stone is the most favorable. Only when Saturn is in the third house, you should never ever wear the Saturn stone. When it is in the 7th house, you should never ever wear the Saturn stone. When it is in the 11th house, you should never ever wear this stone. These are the three places where, Kama Bhava, we can say, where you should never ever wear this stone. Third house, 7th house, 11th house. Never. Even if it goes to 8th house, 6th house, very good. But 7th, 3rd, and 11th should be avoided. Same for when we talk about Venus. Venus is the 8th house lord. What if people say, oh, Venus came to your 6th house, became exalted, wear this stone? Your life will become hell. Your health will go bad, very, very difficult for you, because it will make a Viprit Rajyog. So what will happen? What does Viprit Rajyog means? That it will start creating more problem in your life. So never wear, if Venus is exalted, never ever think of wearing. Now, what if Venus becomes debilitated here? Then also we will not wear this stone, because what happens is that it will enhance the quality of debilitation. So ideally only Venus, if it is in the ascendant in the 9th house, okay, in the 9th house or in the 2nd house, we should wear the stone of Venus, that is a diamond, or the substitutes like cubic zirconia, or many other, there are moissanite, many things. Because see, when it goes in progression in the 2nd house, there is no problem. You can wear a diamond. When it goes progression from the 9th house, 8th house to the 9th house, then also you can wear. But when it comes to it going into 7th house, never. When it goes into 6th house, never. 12th house, never. So there are some basic principles for this. For Mercury, again, Mercury is the 12th house lord. If Mercury is sitting in the 11th house in your birth chart, you cannot wear this stone. If Mercury is sitting in the 8th house in your birth chart, you cannot wear this stone. Otherwise, if Mercury is in different places and aspected by a benefic, then you can wear the stone of emerald also. Moving on to Scorpio. See, now for Scorpio, the rising sign becomes a Scorpio. Number 8, which is ruled by Mars. And here Mars is the important planet for you. But sometimes what happens, astrologer will suggest you, if Mars will go to the 6th house, they will suggest, please wear coral. Now what you have done, So this is the Rashi, which is Mool Trikon for, what you say, Mars. But this is the house of enemies, house of health, house of challenges, enmity. So what will happen? You will make Mars more powerful here. So now there are two ways to look at it. Once it will become very powerful, so it will bring problems to your life. So why should we invite problems? If it is already there in this house, it is very powerful. So you should not wear the stone. If Mars is in the second house, 100% wear the stone. If Mars is in the 12th house, never ever wear a red coral. Okay, this is important things. If Mars, the Lagna Lord, goes to the 11th house or 10th house, then you can easily, nicely, even in the ninth house, you can wear nicely this stone. It's going to be very favorable for you. The best stone, according to the Scorpio rising, is a pearl. So depending on where the moon is, if moon is in the ninth house, close your eyes and wear a pearl. If moon is in the 8th house, never ever wear a pearl. If moon is in the 10th house, pearl is okay. 11th house, pearl is okay. 12th house, pearl is not okay. First house, pearl is very, very much, very, very okay. Second house, pearl is okay. Third house, pearl is not okay. Fourth house, again, pearl is okay. Fifth house, pearl is superb, very good, no problem. Sixth house, we should not wear a pearl at all. Seventh house, even it in exalted position, we should not wear a pearl, because this is a maraka. Maraka stand for, what you say, Maraka stand for all the Scorpio ascendant people. So moon will create death-like situations for you. And 8th house, never ever. So this is what it is. And yellow sapphire, if you look, second and the fifth house lord. So yellow sapphire is a very, very great stone. Only in cases where Jupiter is in the fourth house or Jupiter is in the ascendant, it should be avoided. Otherwise, yellow sapphire is a very, very powerful stone. Now, ascendant yellow sapphire can still be worn, but we have to see any benefic aspect on it, either Mercury, either Venus, either we can say Moon. If they're aspecting, then without fail, wear it. There is no problem. Okay, all the best. Now, for Sagittarius, we will see that ascendant is rising into the Jupiter sign. So Jupiter is the main contender here. Also the Kendra Lord. There are two things where you should avoid Jupiter. If Jupiter goes to the third house here, or if Jupiter goes to the 12th house. If in these two places, you should avoid Jupiter 110%. There are some exceptions of Jupiter entering into the 8th house, because here it becomes exalted. So there are some exceptions here, but otherwise Jupiter is the best. Like yellow sapphire is the best stone for this. Second comes coral. Now, coral, if you look at Mars is also the 12th house lord. So sometimes, if by chance Mars is sitting in the 11th house, never wear a coral. If Mars is sitting in the 5th house or 9th house, definitely you can wear a coral. If Mars is sitting in the ascendant, you can wear a coral. Now, also depends on your Mahadasha Antardasha. According to this chart, the life stone will always be ruby and ruby and ruby. So if Sun is placed in a very good way, not in your 6th house, 7th house, 8th house, if it is in the 9th house, if it is in the 10th house, if it is in the 11th house, even in debilitation, you can wear the stone of Sun. If it is in ascendant, you can wear the stone of Sun. If it is in second house, you can wear the stone of Sun. If it is in the 4th house, you can wear the stone of Sun. So Sun, wherever according to placement, Sun is the best stone in this birth chart. But you're depending on your placement. I would suggest to comment below your placement, so I can tell you if this is a good way to progress, or you should wear it or no. So that's what I would see that you a lot of comments coming below. Capricorn. Now, Rohitji, here, see, this is your ascendant also. The most yoga karka planet for you is Venus. Now, what happens is that if Venus is by chance sitting in the 4th house and someone gives you a stone of Venus, then it will be a disaster for you. It will be creating lot of mess in your home. Every home environment will become very bad. But what if Venus is sitting in the 5th house? Very good. Venus is sitting in the 6th house? Very good. Venus is sitting in the 7th house? Very good. Venus is sitting in the 8th house? Very good. Venus is sitting in the 9th house? No, we cannot wear it. Again, it will destroy your complete career. Venus sitting in the 11th house, yes. 10th house, yes. 12th house, yes. 12th house, for honestly, for 6, 8, and 12, if the planet Yoga Karka is also sitting there, we should avoid wearing the stones. But under certain circumstances, it is very, very okay. The best placement of Venus here will be the 3rd house placement. If it is sitting in the 3rd house, then you should wear Venus, because it will enhance your courage and it will make you very, very powerful. So if it is the 4th house, never ever, not even silver on your body, that will create problem for you. Then when we come to the sign, the Lagna Lord is also the 2nd house Lord. If Saturn is by chance in the 12th house, this stone cannot be worn at all. From seventh, if Saturn is in the seventh house, you're aspecting the first house, never ever wear the stone of sapphire. So sapphire, if you want to wear blue sapphire, before that you should think about 10,000 times and consult someone. Only best place for Saturn here is the 10th and the 11th house. If Saturn is in ninth, 10th, 11th, then close your eyes and wear, there is no problem at all. That's how you should navigate this. Now comes the third role of emerald. Now here the sixth house lord is also the same, the ninth house lord is also the same, that is Mercury. Under certain circumstances, only if Mercury is in the ninth house, in the 10th house, in the 7th house, these three places, then you should wear the stone of emerald, because this will be even in ascendant. If Mercury is in the ascendant, it gets directional strength. You can wear Mercury and it will improve everything for you in your life. But if it goes to the 6th house and you say, oh, your astrologer will say your ninth house lord has gone to the 6th house, we need to give power, then your life will start having lot of problems from enemies. That's how you will see the point of Capricorn people. Moving on to Aquarius. Now here also see vice versa. Whatever it is, the stones are that only. That is blue sapphire, that is emerald, and that is diamond. If by chance any planet, like for example, if Saturn is sitting in the 12th house, if Mercury sitting in the fourth house, if what do you say, Venus is sitting in the sixth house or eighth house, it should always be avoided. I saw one person, Rohiji, who has Aquarius rising, and they are wearing diamond because they had a debilitated Venus in the eighth house. So they said, you know what, you wear a diamond. I said, how many times did you have accidents? She said, almost 9 to 10 times. I've already fallen, sometimes broken my leg, and all because of Venus. You have made Venus so powerful in the eighth house that it is supposed to give you sudden ups and downs, accidents. In fact, I told you how much time you were cheated by astrologer. She said so many times, because what has happened, the Dharma Lord has gone 12th from itself. So Dharma will become, or people who show that they are dharmic will come and give them losses. So exactly that happened. So you should never wear it. Best stone in this chart is diamond, and diamond only. If by chance Venus is in the fifth house, ninth house, 10th house, 11th house, or in the third house, then you should close your eyes and wear Venus, because it will be like wear a diamond, it will be very, very great for you. When it comes to sapphire, please make sure that you are taking proper advice and then only wearing this sapphire stone. Very important, Rohitji. This is just a very brief idea I am trying to give about what stones to be worn. If these are there, then you are still safe, but you need to see the placement of planets. For the Aquarius sign, Rahu also plays a very important role. So wearing a gomed is also very good. So by chance, if Rahu is in exaltation here in the fourth house, if Rahu is in the 10th house, 11th house, then even in the ninth house, then you can wear a hezonite or a gomed as well. Pisces. Now, when we talk about Pisces here, see the rising becomes Jupiter owned. If you see, Jupiter is the lord of the Lagna, also the 10th house. So, Jupiter stone is a very, very favorable stone for here. But we cannot ever ignore Moon, because Moon is the only fifth house lord, and fifth house is the most auspicious placement. If by chance Moon is in the fifth house, in the ninth house, in the ascendant, then it is 100% advisable to only wear a pearl. If Moon is sitting in the fourth house, then it should be avoided at every damn cost in this world. Okay, never ever a blue sapphire should be worn here, never ever a diamond should be worn here, never ever a ruby should be worn for all the Pisces ascendant people, unless and until an astrologer tells you that the logic behind why they have given you a ruby, a diamond, or a blue sapphire. Coral also, if you see, if you see, this second house lord is ninth house lord are the same. So if Mars is very well placed in the third house, in the ninth house, in the 10th house, even in exalted position, then you can close your eyes and wear a red coral. That will be a very, very benefic stone for you. So now there are so many ways to look at it, but I have given you a clear idea about how and what are the stones, Rohitji, that may be useful for all the 12 ascendants.
So this is great knowledge about gemstones, because you know sometimes we are wearing gemstones wrong, and then in spite of getting good results, and things are again becoming
Very bad.
bad for us, very bad for us. So I think gemstone is a great choice, but the only thing is right consultation, right guidance for this thing. And Akashji, you remember or not? I think in 2023 or 2024, we started this Gemstone consultation guidance by you, and so good result. People, uh, lots of people benefited from this. So I request to you from all the family members that if you can start this service,
Yeah,
Gemstone,
it
only
is already
Gemstone
there. It
consultation.
is already there. Gemstone service is already there.
Already there?
Anyone? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Anyone.
great. Oh, that's great. So, thank you very much for
Thank you.
this short, small, but very, meaningful video and beneficial video for all people. We'll meet you in some next video.
Till
Till then,
then,
Jai
Jai
Shan,
Shri
Jai
Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Malakshmi, Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Malakshmi.